Hi there. Today we're going to be looking at photosynthesis. So the questions that we need to answer are: what is it? Where does it happen? And what are the limiting factors? And then also, how does a greenhouse work? So you will need pen and paper for this lesson, and there will be some questions at the end that you're going to answer by yourself independently. So photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a chemical reaction in which energy is transferred from the environment as light energy from the sun to leaves of a plant. So essentially, the chlorophyll takes the light energy, absorbs it, and transfers it into glucose. This is super important because animals can't do this. Only plants can do this. Animals can't make their own food, but plants can make their own food. So photosynthesis occurs in the chloroplasts in the leaf. Chloroplasts contain chlorophyll, which absorb the light energy, and then the leaves are adapted to increase the rate of photosynthesis. So as you can see here on the palisade layer, all these cells have lots and lots of chloroplasts, which contain chlorophyll, therefore can carry out lots of photosynthesis. Leaves take in carbon dioxide and release O2 via the stomata. And these stomata have gases that let in these gases, let in and out these gases. So photosynthesis can be written in two ways. It can be written as the word equation, which is the equation on the top, or the chemical equation, which is the equation on the bottom. You need to know both of these. So carbon dioxide, or 6CO2, plus water, uses sunlight to make glucose and oxygen. So what we need is carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight, and our products are glucose, which is useful, and then oxygen. So plants or trees are often used as a way to try and limit climate change, and that is because they take in carbon dioxide. So take in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and use that to produce something useful, which is glucose. The chemical equation for this is 6CO2 plus 6H2O with sunlight to make glucose, which is C6H12O6, and then oxygen 6O2. So just pause this video just here, and can you write down a definition of the key words below? So the first one is photosynthesis, second one's chloroplast, third chlorophyll, and fourth carbon dioxide. Rewind the video if you need to. Okay, so once the leaf has made glucose using photosynthesis, this can be used in different ways. So I've put three of the ways on here. So it can be used to produce cellulose to strengthen cell walls. It can be used in respiration to produce energy, or it can be converted into starch for storage. Similar to animals, respiration in plants takes place in the mitochondria, and it uses glucose and then produces other things. So the rate of photosynthesis, what this means is how quickly photosynthesis is occurring. So plants will want this, if they have thought, to occur as quickly as possible. So there's different things that might limit how quickly, so they might reduce how quickly this is happening. So temperature, carbon dioxide, and sunlight. We're going to have a look at how these impact photosynthesis. So light intensity, as the light intensity increases, so does the rate of photosynthesis. If you took a plant and put it into a pitch black room, it wouldn't photosynthesize and it would die. Carbon dioxide, if you increase the carbon dioxide concentration, the rate of photosynthesis also increases. Now temperature is a bit different to these two because it's not used in photosynthesis, but it is very important when controlling photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is an enzyme-controlled reaction. So this means that it has an optimum temperature to sort of work at. So as you increase the temperature, so does the rate of photosynthesis until you get to the optimum temperature. Now this is the temperature when the enzyme is working as fast as it can and as productively as it can. Once you go past the optimum temperature, the rate then starts to decrease until it no longer works because it's been denatured. So that is how temperature impacts photosynthesis. Lots of commercial greenhouses around the country and the world, and what these will do, these will try and produce as many plants as quickly as possible. So to do that, they need to understand how photosynthesis works. So greenhouses try to maximise the rate of photosynthesis by controlling temperature, carbon dioxide levels, and light intensity. So by maximising carbon dioxide and light intensity and getting it at the perfect temperature, the optimum temperature, ideally you'd be able to grow lots of plants very quickly and then maximise your profits. So that is called making a high yield. So you want to do it as quickly as possible to make more profit. So that would be a commercial greenhouse. You've got 6 questions, so give the limiting facts of photosynthesis. Where does photosynthesis occur? I want the organelle, please. Give one-way plants use glucose producing photosynthesis. Describe how light intensity affects the rate of photosynthesis, and give the balanced symbol equation for photosynthesis. And then your final one is what type of energy is used for photosynthesis. So all of them, please, on a piece of paper, and then we'll check them when you come back to school. Thank you very much.